Good morning, everyone. This is Marty Quick with Inspire Kayak Guide Service. I am just going through a rundown. I'm taking someone out on the mighty Wisconsin River this morning, and target is smallmouth, but of course I have something down there I'll talk about in a second. So I am sponsored by Limit Out Baits, and I tend to bring them up here and there. But they've got some great little crawdads, and going for smallmouth, I like that little profile, but with a little bit of extra flash that they can get in. These legs, the way they sit, the way they come through the water, they really open up, and you can kind of pulse it with your jig tip, and they really open up, but yet when it comes together, it's a nice small profile for them to grab onto. Something I do here too is I utilize these. They got a nice little flat bottom, almost a leech look to them, and I try to put that flat bottom towards this side. That way it kind of glides through the water and it drifts down slow. I do use a lighter weight, and I will try to bury my hook as much as I can. In these two cases, I'm not. It's a lot of rocks out here. Right here is a Salmo slick shad made by Salmo, S-A-L-M-A-O. And I use just a regular worm hook with that. And as you can see, I've got that set up so it's just barely coming out of there. And a lot of people say, oh, it's not enough barb. Well, it is. It's fine. It's fine. But it also helps you with, not connecting with so many rocks. And what I do with this is I cast it literally. If this was the river right here, this silver thing, and this was the shoreline, I would try to land these two lures right on that shoreline because they're almost weedless. I mean, I would try to hit the dirt or the tree, whatever's on that bank. And as soon as it hits, I rip it fast across the current to try to make a quick splash out for the first 2 feet. And that's just to activate any fish that might be in that general vicinity. And then they come up, they see this, and they see that little wounded minnow, and it's game on. This is the same technique. This is the same setup. This is a Laztec. This is super stretchy. And I do super glue that to the hook to help it, it lengthen the life. I use light weights because we're only fishing in a foot to 3 foot of water max where we're at. Again, lighter jig, and this is the jig head is also, all these jig heads are also Limit Out baits, so you can keep that in mind. And this is just a simple setup too with a regular worm hook. Now, as you can see, I've done this differently. I utilize that in a very incorrect way, but that is still enough barb, and they can still connect with it quite well, and it keeps it a little more weedless out here on the rocky riverbanks. Good little square bill, only goes down to, a couple feet. And if you're reeling nice and slow out here, that seems to be the key. I'll reel it fast for a quick thing, just like I do with these, to help activate any fish. And then it's nice and slow roll. And then this is for if you want to change it up. There are a lot of pike on the river system. All you need is any type of spinner bait that's white, generally in this dark stained water, and that'll grab onto them. So that's the arsenal this morning that we'll be taking out, and we're going to see which one works the best. Again, my go-to is to rip a bait along the shore fast, but these are absolutely critical when you got a nice little pool behind a rock, and it's nice calm water. There's not a lot of current pressing the bait down into the rocks, so these are really great to do that style. So it's good to have this little package ready to go. All right, Marty with Inspire Kayak Guide Service, out.